Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream where we are hosting the winners of our recent hackathon Code Ahead, which was organized by Microsoft 42 Wolfsburg and GDEXA. We have the winning team here who, went with their great idea on the first place. We have them all around the world connected here. We are really happy to listen to their success story, to the winning story. And I'm really happy to have them here. My name is Akram. I'm one of the co-founder of GDEXA and the host of today. And I'm really happy to have Ashley, Abdel, Dmitry, and Hussain here in the call. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, it was a very intense 6 weeks, guys, and you did it, right? You won the big prize. Your idea eNow went first place, and now you're going to enjoy an exclusive mentorship with a VC and business angels in order to shape further your idea. So before we jump into your idea itself, of course, we would like to know the brains behind. So Ashley, would like to introduce yourself and also give us a little bit insights about who's your role model and your inspiration to join the hackathon here.
Thank you, Ikram. So, hi everyone. I'm Ashley. I'm currently 22 this year. I'm from Singapore. And what inspired me to join this hackathon was that there were people from all over the world participating. And I really would love the opportunity to work internationally with students all across the world and gaining their insights and experiences. And I was very lucky to be in a very happy and a very intelligent team. So currently I'm in university studying business administration, and my role model, I would say, would be Sheryl Sandberg. She is the chief operating officer at Facebook and a female, business executive, billionaire and philanthropist. And also she serves on many boards and stands for women. So I first chanced upon her while reading her book, Lean In. So yeah, that's it from me.
Nice. And also, having a billionaire as a role model explains a lot, Ashley. Good luck on that.
Thank you.
Abdel, what about you?
Yeah, all right. Well, my name is Abdel, and I'm 26 years old, and I'm from Algeria, and I live in Germany. So basically what inspired me so much on getting into the hackathon and joining hackathon is actually more about getting, first of all, to get the first time into hackathon, get to know the experience, how is the hackathon going to go, and experience every phase of it, and also getting with this amazing team to work together. So far been really great experience, and I really enjoyed it and learned a lot from it. And I will say my idol or the people I look into, there are many in too many different fields, but I would say the one that I really inspired a lot is the first one is Bill Gates. The way he handles every situation and how he get into where he is now, and especially with developing every context of situation, from technology to healthcare to many other fields. So he's really, really nice inspiration to follow. So basically that's
Cool.
me.
Nice. Thanks, Abdel. And I think Singapore, Algeria, Germany, it already gives a glimpse of the global team setup here. And I think the next team member will also give a little bit more on that. Hussain, please go ahead with your introduction.
Yeah, hello. My name is Hussain. I'm originally from Pakistan, but I also live in Germany now. So I have a computer science background, and what motivated me to join the hackathon was because in this field, it's like never enough. You need to continue to learn new things, keep up to date with the trends in the market. So that was one of the reasons to work with a team from around the world and just to learn what's new there and to help out with the idea and gain more knowledge. I also have quite a few role models, but top two in my head would be Neil deGrasse Tyson. What inspires me about him is that he tries to bring science closer to everyday people by simplifying it and making it accessible. And I think that really inspires like the next generation of people to get really interested in science and hopefully make a career in it. And the second would be Elon Musk, because he keeps pushing the things that could be done technology-wise, which seems it would have seemed impossible.
Okay. Great. And dear followers, right? So Elon Musk is a good hint to the solution later on. So stay tuned. What does that mean, and what kind of impact this role model had into your idea, right? So thanks Hussain for this. And Dmitry, how about you?
Hi guys, my name is Dmitry. I'm from Udmurtian Republic. That's Republic in Russia. So I'm study now at school 21. It's a call 42, but in Russia. I have some low background. On complete higher education in university, I decided switch to programming, and actually it's I like it a lot. I went to hackathons a lot, but it's it's hackathons about something 2 days, 1 day, 3 days. It's about coding, about no technology. That's that hackathon. Something different. When I see post in social media from 42 Wolfsburg, I think it's about 6 weeks. It's quite long, I think, and I decided to go to that because it's something new for me. What about inspirational persons? I really like Soviet space program, and especially Mr. Korolev. I think you hear about him. He have quite complex destiny. I can't message for you. Describe for you all his biography, but it's quite inspiring for me.
Cool.
I think that's all.
Awesome. Great. I mean, this shows a little bit that, I mean, you guys have really great role models and inspiration. And I think, and now you did it, right? So, and like many of your role models, you already succeeded and celebrated success. So, I mean, bring us back to the situation where we announced you as the winner. I mean, Abdel, what did you feel? And I know there's one picture of you, right, celebrating with your fist. So, I mean, tell us a little bit about your feelings. How did you feel?
Yeah, I mean, well, I think I don't have a word to describe exactly the moment, but I think we're really, really exciting. I felt like that's really amazing to get to this stage and win the hackathon with the idea with this great team. I felt like a milestone going on and a huge success as well. So it was really, really interesting feeling, and I loved it, and I enjoyed every moment of it.
Awesome. Ashley, I don't know, it was 2 a.m. Singapore time when we announced, right? So how many cup of coffee you drink to keep up, or was it so much excitement that you really did it just like this?
Yep, so I think leading up to the actual finale and the pitch, I had probably more than 1 cup of coffee to get the caffeine boost. But I really clearly recall Abdel texting me back and forth on when the results were announced. And we really couldn't believe it when we got first place, because initially we were awarded Best Business Idea, and I thought that was it. Yeah. But when they announced that the winner was eNow, I was absolutely shocked and really happy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Hussain, Dmitry, same for you, right?
Same.
Yes, pretty much. It was also like a bit of a shock because the rest of the ideas were so amazing as well, and it could be like anyone could have won because there's like so many great ideas in this hackathon, and to win, it was just like it felt amazing.
Great. So do you have any one of you a funny moment or a conversation? I don't know, your mom and dad jumping in and asking what's going on, or I mean, someone contacting you. I mean, anything you would like to share with us here?
Yeah, I mean, well, I texted my wife, and then she's like, "What?" She's like, "What did you want?" I said, "We want a hackathon." It's like, oh, it was like really a big shock. So, unexpected moment, and for my parent as well. They at the beginning they didn't get what was that, and then when I explained, I was like, "Well, okay, that's a huge thing so far." Yeah,
Cool.
so that was.
Yeah, having said that, I mean, I really tried to explain your idea also to my kids, actually, right? Because they noted that I'm moderating an event, and it was a topic at home as well. And they asked me, so what is this idea all about, now? So, I mean, Ashley, you had the role of the product manager, right? So tell us a little bit about now. So why your idea won? What is the breakthrough, the uniqueness, and what is your product all about? Can you share a little bit of this?
Yeah, definitely. Will be my pleasure. So, coming into this, I think we were discussing as a group on the problem that every driver would have when they are driving their EV would be running out of electricity. So, we created eNow to solve that problem and also to transform the entire mobility industry for the better. While reshaping EV charging was our mission and vision in essence. So, to create a product that is a never seen before like marketplace for electricity. So in that sense, we are creating a software where people can actually log onto the app and see the nearest charging stations with their availabilities, be it public or private charging. And private charging is something that we are really excited to introduce, where people like you and me, we could host charging sessions from our garage, from our personal charger downstairs to strangers, and create new experiences as well. Obviously, every transaction will also be in the app. And for looking into the future, we want to create something called eCharge, which is a really cool device that uses V2L or vehicle to load technology, where electricity can now be discharged from vehicle to vehicle in a sense, and there's no need for charging point to be there. So if you're driving in the middle of Autobahn, or if you're in the middle of a highway in Russia where there are no charging points anywhere, you can easily log onto the app, and a driver can see that, oh, you are in distress and you need help. They can come to you, and then you guys only need the device and also the app as well for a full charge. So yeah, that was what we were heading for. Yeah.
That's awesome. And just for the viewers here, I mean, we had companies from, I mean, the judging panel, it was companies from Porsche, from Volkswagen, CARIAD, Microsoft, and from the academia as well. So, and they really, I mean, verified that your idea is kind of unique, right? So what is this uniqueness, Ashley? So there are no other app existing, or there are too many apps existing? So what makes your app so unique?
Yeah, sure. So I think during the business plan, we were researching on what are our current competitors. So there are a bunch of really cool companies that are present in the market at the moment, such as PlugShare, Open the Charge Map, or EV Hotels. So they mainly list the charging station as well. But I think that in terms of our USP and our unique selling points would be that we do create the personal touch. So we created a really confidential prototype that we showed to the judging panel, where there will be really cool commands like AI features, machine learning, chat box even, and a wallet which can store up to any amount that you want to put. And there's also a special feature where there's one button to immediately guide you to the nearest charging station. So in essence, you don't have to worry about driving and using your phone, or even using the platform in your car. In a sense, everything could be under voice command, and it's super personalized as well. Yes.
Nice. Okay, this explains why some of the people in the grand finale chatted, hey, where can I download the app, right, already? Because, I mean, your MPP was really like very appealing, and it was showing also code, and you developed really a prototype. And I think one of the brains behind the product and software engineering, I know Abdel, Hussain, and Dmitry, you were more from the technical point of view. But Abdel, I mean, take us to the journey of the ideation. So, I mean, this great idea Ashley described before. So, I mean, how you came to that, right? Was it a very tough discussion going on? Were there many ideas in the room and you decided for one? Or, I mean, how was the ideation phase or the whole phase at all, where you really submit and came to that idea at the end?
Yes, yes, exactly. We actually had a lot of ideas. We like wrote them down, and then we had this idea of and we tried to split them down into like apply them to the like what exactly going on now in the market and how to apply them, and then we get into the idea where actually it is something really niche and something that it's capable of making it. And yeah, so basically we did some R&D, like looking for if there already technology actually does that, and V2L technology, for example, which transfer energy power from car to car or from battery to battery. And from there, we went through the software and we say, okay, this is something that we can also do. This is something that it is possible to do. And then from there we put it all together, and then we decide to go for this idea, and then we start actually planning how to approach this, and from the R&D details we got, and then from the architecture side of the software, we then decided how that's gonna be like as a software architecture in the back. And this plan lead us exactly to where we want to go and head on applying our idea to the real world.
Awesome. And then the next phase would be then, I mean, once you had the plan to start developing, right? And Hussain, I mean, you're coming from all around the places. It was, I mean, of course, remote work due to COVID. There were no possibility to be together physically. So, I mean, how was the big challenge when you are collaborating and developing all together?
Yeah, one of the biggest challenges, of course, for the team was the time management, because we come from all different time zones and we all have stuff going on. So like how to coordinate. But I think our team was really amazing with that. So we would like meet at least once a week, and then we would get a lot done during that meeting. So everyone would like contribute to ideas, suggestions, and like synchronize everything. So that was really amazing. And other challenges that most people face, like during like the development phases, to decide on a architecture, because there's so many possibilities of like how you can implement this idea, so many different tools, and to just choose one that would like it's like the best suitable for your solution, and that's like scalable and easy to use. That's like a bit challenging. And I think Abdul was like really amazing to like come up with the architecture, which Dmitry and I also like agreed on, which would work well with us quite well. Yeah, but after that, I think it was a bit smooth hill from there once that was decided.
Nice, great. Yeah, I mean, I can really imagine, right? So across time zones, right? So and finding a suitable time where everyone can join, and then split task and be productive. Yeah, really great. So Dmitry, I mean, so you're from Russia, right? It's also a different time zone, right? So there are language barriers, cultural barriers. So I mean, so how do you manage? I mean, this is really tremendous.
Actually, it's at first of time it's was pretty hard, because I don't have a lot of speaking English experience. But after this, when I decided go to the hackathon, we organized in a school speaking English club. So we just talking in English. So it's helps me a lot in hackathon too. I have very good feelings about that, about English level, that becomes stronger than before.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, that's also a great learning effect, right? That you practice, and I think that the common world language is English, actually, right? So, and I think practicing it also, I mean, through this real life environment would also help, right, to improve. I mean, but in general, I mean, just asking you all, I mean, this is global, I mean, setup of a team, this global mindset, this diverse, I mean, team setup. I mean, what kind of benefits you emphasize from that, right? Give us the viewers some tips and some recommendations. So, what is all about this diverse and global team? Can you articulate a little bit the benefits?
Yes, I can add some points on that. The benefits of having a diverse team is actually diverse of ideas, and also like this diverse of idea creates a lot of energy, creates a lot of motivation that working together. Everyone is curious about everyone is curious about how things going to work out, how I get to know to work with the other people from different culture, from different language. And especially like, for example, you see Dmitry also is just really amazing, even with his barrier in English didn't stop him on really going further and talking with us, communicating with us in any tool. And that's really created some kind of atmosphere in the group, in the team, that helped us a lot to really be really good connected and to know exactly what we wanted to do and how to proceed and to work together. So, yeah.
Awesome. And I think that this is really great, and great lessons learned and best practice for all the others. But I mean, people may ask, yeah, I mean, how did you find yourself, right? So did you knew each other, Hussein? I mean, or does it happen spontaneously during the hackathon? So what's the story behind that? You are coming from all these different places into one place.
Yes, so we did not know anyone before the hackathon, and it just happened like while formatting the hackathon teams.
Yeah.
And yeah, during the selection process, you could choose like a team number, and you could just write your like your competencies, and then you can see like, okay, if they match or not. And yeah, I saw like Ashley and like Abdullah in Team 9, and I read a bit about their competency. I saw like Ashley had also participated in a hackathon before, which I thought would be like really useful for experience.
We will come to that in a minute, yeah.
And then I thought that, okay, this seems good, and I was like excited with like working with them, and that's how it happened. And I think it worked out really well, because this is like one of the best teams I think.
Wow, that's great. That's tremendous. And small advertising, commercial break. We at GDEXA are running global mentorship sessions, right? And over 1,000 per year. And during these mentorship sessions, the mentees keep asking us, "Hey, GDEXA, give us some recommendations where I can find like-minded people to work on a hackathon or an idea or whatever." And actually, I mean, you are the headmaster of this, right? Because you are, I mean, kind of in every hackathon, your name pops up. I think it's the second time in a row. So give us some tips how you make it happen.
Sorry, I didn't catch the last question. Give us some tips on.
I mean, what would be your tip to people who are looking for these kind of hackathons and so on, right? So because you had the second time now in a row that you're participating in hackathon. So any tips and best practices for all the others?
Yeah, sure. So I think on a personal note, it was very important for you to come in a hackathon really fresh-minded and also wanting to always go the extra mile. So during such, long-term competitions like this, there will definitely be a little bit of sacrifices in a way, the time, but you have to be really passionate as well. So I didn't find any trouble really committing to this, and giving it my best shot with my teammates, and coming in from the beginning wanting to deliver whatever we put to the table. So I think a big tip would really always be going the extra mile and really having that open-mindedness in a sense, because I've always wanted to be better, and I think that there's so much more I can do to improve myself. So that would be really a personal tip that I would recommend to everyone coming into a hackathon and wanting to do well in it. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I think curiosity is key, right? So, and I think hackathon is the best possible way to create this curiosity and to apply this into new projects and new challenges, which solves real world problems. So, so maybe all of you, I mean, 2 or 3 key learnings, your or takeaways from the hackathon, and maybe Abdel, you can start. So what was it, right? If you just reflect now, and I mean, what you have learned, what you have did. So what were the 2 or 3 key takeaway, key learnings you're taking away from this?
Yeah, well, basically there are some there are so many things I've learned from it. It was my first hackathon, but the important keys I learned from are like, getting to manage like team spirit and keep the motivation, like all the team, like moving to integrate the best solution, and also getting also to really get to know your team on the work perspective, and that's really helped a lot, especially if you want to work with something. It's better to know who we're working with and get to be really close with, and in order to really to move forward together. This is really I learned a lot from it, and also the diversity of the of getting to know diverse people from everywhere. It's also something really nice.
Cool. Any more learnings from the others?
Maybe
If
I'll
not,
jump in for a little bit. Yeah, so for me, I think that it's really important that there's a very high level of communication amongst the team, and as well as like task delegation. So these were really good in terms of sharpening the existing skills, and always, like Abdul mentioned, keep being motivated until the very end. It's never over until the pitch has been pitched. So yes.
cool. No, tremendous. Great. So, and I think maybe to close this off, right? So, I mean, you did a great job. You had this great moment and great succession now. So what next, right? Is it like, because we used to hear also a lot of stories like the hackathon is just a one-off thingy, so people coming together, having fun, having learning, and then disappearing. So hope it's not the case on your end, but do you have already plans for the future? So where do you envision now in a year or 2 years from now on? Do you want to continue? Do you have already plans, or is it just like digesting, first of all, the moment?
Yes, I may probably say a comment on that. So basically, we are actually really motivated to bring this into the market, and we are willing actually to start with the R&D and actually work on our prototype and making it out there with the app that in 1-2 years that will be known to the markets and everyone can use it. So we're on trying to start executing our architecture plan and our idea into the real world. So yeah, we're super motivated for that.
Awesome. Great. I mean, I think there will be so many different and many options to succeed, right? So there are a lot of startup programs over there, and a lot of, I mean, best practices how to bring this into the next stage. And I think surely your mentorship will also help and give you a little bit guidance on that, hopefully. And yeah, and it's a great accident that this your mentor is also an investor at the same time, and also someone from the utilities and mobility. So I think this will be maybe a very good next step for you to really shape your idea a little bit and create a roadmap for the future.
Exactly.
So I would like to thanks a lot, right? So this is a great journey, great learnings. I think a lot of things, at least for me, which I learned, and I'm really a big fan of your diversity and all this. I mean, things you learned and you applied and achieved. Again, huge congratulations to you all. I mean, I wish you all the best for your future journey. We stay tuned, we stay curious to see where this goes, and who knows, maybe in years of time we will rewatch this interview and said, hey, this is where it all began. So I really want to thank you, and also on behalf of GDEXA, of Microsoft, and 42 Wolfsburg team. Thanks for your commitment, and also thanks for your time when sharing all this best practice. And yeah, the last words belong to you. Any final comments from your end?
I would like to thank you, actually, GDEXA, for the for planning the hackathon, for making it happen. I also would like to thank 42 Wolfsburg and all Microsoft and our partners. They made this happen. And as well, would like to thank the support of Syndicate 7 as well, company I work for supporting me on this as well.
Great. Then I would say thank you for your time. Thanks everyone for watching, and good luck. And let's see where E now goes from here. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye.
you. Big
Thank you.
pleasure. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for energy.